So today we're going to talk about fractions of a set or a group. We will start off with a review of what fractions of a set are, and towards the end of the video, I will walk you through the process of how to calculate the fraction of a set. Before we get started, let's do a quick refresher on what fractions are. Fractions represent pieces or parts of a whole. They are made up of numerators and denominators. The numerator is the number up top. Remember, N for north is up. Denominator is the number on the bottom. Remember, D for down. Your numerator represents a part or piece, and denominator represents the total number of parts in a whole. Let's look at a visual. I'm going to start with a fraction of one item, and then move into groups or sets. Let's pretend we have a candy bar with 12 pieces or blocks. If we were to eat 5 pieces, what fraction would we have eaten? The numerator would be the total pieces eaten, which is 5. Denominator, total pieces in the whole candy bar, which is 12. The fraction of pieces eaten is 5/12. If you look at it differently, what is the fraction of pieces that have not been eaten? Well, the candy bar has 12 pieces and we ate 5, so that means 7 are left. The numerator is going to be the parts or pieces left in the candy bar, which is 7. And denominator is still 12. 7/12 of the candy bar is still left. So let's apply that same principle, but look at it for more than one candy bar. Let's say we own a candy store and we sell lots of candy bars. Let's assume last month we sold 25 candy bars that were just chocolate, 15 candy bars that were chocolate and caramel, and 10 candy bars that were chocolate with nuts. What fraction of candy bars sold had nuts? This is the same thing as the first example we talked about, but instead of looking at the fraction of one item, we're looking at the fraction of a group or set of items. So what we're looking for, we want to know the number of parts or pieces, candy bars, that had nuts, and that number is 10. Next, what is the total amount of candy bars sold? This is the set or group. 25 plus 15 plus 10 is 50. So 10 of the 50 candy bars had nuts. If we write that in fractional form, we get 10 over 50, which we know can be simplified down to 1/5. What is the fraction of candy bars that were chocolate and caramel? Our numerator is going to be the total number of candy bars with chocolate and caramel, which is 15. The denominator is still the group total, which is 50. So 15 out of 50 candy bars had chocolate and caramel, which we know can be simplified down to 3/10. Finally, how many chocolate bars sold were just plain chocolate? The numerator is going to be how many plain chocolate bars we sold, which is 25. Denominator is still 50. 25 out of 50 candy bars were chocolate only, which is equal to 1/2. So I'm going to put these fractions in the corner here, because now I'm going to show you how to take a set of numbers and apply a fraction to it. Let's assume we're trying to order some more candy bars for our store, and we expect that we will sell the same fraction of these next month, except we want to increase our order to 100 candy bars. Our set or group will be 100 candy bars total. We still think we have to sell the same fractions each type next month, so we want to sell just chocolate, 1/2, chocolate and caramel, 3/10, chocolate with nuts, 1/5. How many do we need to order of each? We can set this up as a multiplication problem, multiplying the fraction times the whole number. Let's start with just chocolate first. We can multiply 100, our total number of candy bars to be ordered, times 1/2. Let's put 100 over 1 and make it in fractional form by multiplying by 1/2. We multiply straight across and we get 100 over 2, and we can simplify that down since 2 goes into 100 and get an answer of 50. And that makes sense, right? Because 50 is half of 100. How many chocolate and caramel bars do we need to order? Take 100 over 1 and multiply it by 3/10. When we multiply straight across, we get 300 divided by 10, which we can see that 10 goes into 300 a total of 30 times. You can cancel out the zeros and see at the end we get 30. Last one, chocolate and nuts. 100 over 1 times 1/5. We multiply 100 times 1 for 100 and 1 times 5 for 5. We know that 5 goes into 100 a total of 20 times. So we need to order 20 bars with chocolate and nuts. As you can see, fractions of a set are the same thing as fractions of one item. I have another video with 4 practice problems on sets that I'll put a link to in the description. You can work those problems for yourself and then check your answers with mine. For more math help videos, be sure to hit like and subscribe. My ultimate goal with this channel is to create videos that help make math suck a little bit less. You can also follow me on TikTok at ImproveMath1 and check out my site at improvemath.com for extra practice problems. Thanks.